would win in a brutal showdown between Steven Seagal and Charles Bronson? Would Seagal's slick martial arts skills be enough, or would Bronson's raw, gritty toughness overpower him? In this ultimate team fight, things get messy, and not everything goes as expected. Stay tuned as these two legends clash in a battle of precision versus unbreakable willpower. You won't believe how this epic showdown unfolds. Seagal, with his towering presence, is not just an action star, he's a real-life martial artist. Known for his mastery of Aikido, a martial art focused on fluid movements, joint locks, and quick counters, Seagal's fighting style revolves around precision and control. His characters rarely show emotion. Instead, they exude calm confidence, dismantling opponents with minimal effort. Seagal's greatest strength lies in his ability to turn his enemy's aggression against them. In a team fight scenario, this ability makes him unpredictable and dangerous, as one wrong move from an opponent could lead to instant defeat. His physical presence, standing at over 6 feet tall, gives him an advantage over most, making his techniques even more intimidating. However, Seagal's weakness lies in his reliance on control. His calm demeanor and rigid adherence to Aikido techniques leave little room for improvisation when faced with more unpredictable or overwhelming opponents. If an adversary can break through his defensive precision, Seagal could find himself in unfamiliar territory, and that could be fatal in a team brawl. In contrast, Charles Bronson was not trained in any particular martial art, but what he lacked in formal training, he more than made up for with a lifetime of hard-won street smarts and a rugged persona. Bronson's characters are defined by their sheer tenacity. Tough as nails, his approach to combat is raw and unrelenting, a perfect blend of brawler's instinct and soldier-like resilience. Bronson's greatest strength is his refusal to quit. Whether facing off against street thugs or heavily armed adversaries, he fights with a relentless drive, using whatever is at his disposal to survive. His unpredictability makes him a fierce team player. Where Seagal might rely on traditional combat techniques, Bronson is willing to use sheer force, environmental advantage, and willpower to win. His weakness, however, is his susceptibility to precision attacks. While his toughness makes him difficult to defeat outright, Bronson can become vulnerable if his opponent capitalizes on his instinct-driven fighting style, making him prone to mistakes or leaving himself open. The fight begins, and it's a brutal one. Seagal, as always, remains calm, deftly countering initial strikes with precision. Bronson, though slower, presses forward like an unstoppable force, throwing punches like sledgehammers. Seagal's techniques seem to frustrate Bronson as every punch is redirected, every kick neutralized with minimal effort. But Bronson is nothing if not determined. As Seagal begins to rely too heavily on his typical methods, Bronson takes advantage, using the environment to his benefit. An elbow here, a broken chair leg there. It becomes clear that Seagal's finesse, while deadly, is slowly being tested by Bronson's sheer grit and unwillingness to back down. In the end, it is Bronson's resilience that gives him the edge. While Seagal's technical precision can control many opponents, it cannot break Bronson's unyielding spirit. Seagal, unable to adapt to Bronson's relentless onslaught and resourcefulness, falls to the unstoppable force of raw willpower. Charles Bronson wins, proving that in a fight of endurance, sometimes heart and determination can outweigh precision and control.